It's gonna be a lot crisper where we're going.
Yeah, that's right.
You ready for this, Miss Cools?
We'll see.
On the SMART train just in the nick of time.
We like to make things really exciting. We like to do everything just in the nick of time. Yeah. So from here.
From here now where?
From here we ride across the bridge.
Okay.
But I don't know how to get there. Do you?
No. This is gonna be my first time riding a bicycle across the Richmond Bridge.
Yeah, wasn't it just finished like less than a month ago?
Yeah. Well, this will be interesting. Supposedly we're supposed to go on this on-ramp here. Wow. Okay. How you doing back there, Miss Cools? How do you like being on the freeway? I guess so. It says it was, so here we are. Just out on the freeway for a Sunday ride, no big deal. Yeah, the bike lane markings are really good actually over here.
What's that?
The bike lane markings are really good over here.
Yeah, really good.
Really clear, lots of signage and stuff. So we must have just gone a kind of an unusual way off the train.
I think so.
There's probably a better way to do it.
There must be. Wow, look at this. I think.
All right, well, we made it to Berkeley, and our first stop will be at All Rounder Cycles because I ordered a few parts. I ordered a new bottom bracket for this bike, so I need to get that and put that in before we head off on our little adventure ride. So, all right, so we made it down here to All Rounder, and the first thing we need to do is put in this new IRD bottom bracket, and this bottom bracket it's the QB95, and I chose this one because of the shape. You can kind of see there's a concave shape to it, and the idea there is the concave shape allows the wiring that will come through from the generator hub up through this little port here down into the bottom bracket and then up to the Rene Ayres rear tail light braze-on. So I specifically picked this bottom bracket for that, but also this bottom bracket is the bearing. One of the bearings has gone out on it, so I need to replace it anyway. So we got the bottom bracket swapped out.
Good work.
Oh, and it's so smooth.
I'm gonna take a kind of a little bit to show y'all.
So we're good. Hey Omar, we're gonna roll out of here.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good trip.
And
Keep tabs on you guys from your
Yeah.
Instagram
Thanks,
posts.
Omar.
Yeah. Happy Christmas.
Your shop and home are always so welcoming.
Good. Glad. You're welcome here anytime. That goes for you too.
yeah, so far success. Feels smooth. It's shifting nice. Yeah. It's a nice bottom bracket, and it's about half the price of the SKF.
Cool.
And it comes with a 10-year warranty too. So.
Wow.
Can't complain.
Guys, 718 to Bakersfield. You made it. That would be terrible if your bikes made it and you didn't.
Yeah, it would be. We'd have a rough week. That one look better?
Maybe not. Made it. Thank you.
Of course they did. They were locked up here.
Nice.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. This one's heavier. Okay. All right, Jim.
Thanks. What do you do?
All it is.
There it is.
I got the key right here. Merry Christmas Eve, Miss Cools.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's check out and relinquish this key. Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
We do.
It's Christmas Eve. There's no way anything's gonna be open once we get out of town, huh?
I'm gonna call the market where we're going, the general store, see if they're open.
Really?
But where we're going.
Yeah.
But we have to plan for it to be closed, I think.
Okay.
Even though I'm gonna call and see.
Yeah. See, it looks like our bike lane ends up here.
Oh boy. Now we're getting somewhere.
Finally made it out of Fresno. Wow, that took a lot more time than I thought it would take.
Yeah.
There's a lot of miles riding through all the neighborhoods. But here we go, into the mountains.
I'm looking at those clouds hovering over those mountains, and I'm wondering what that signifies.
Adventure. It signifies adventure. So here we are at the Millerton store. And the climbing has been great so far, hasn't it, Therese?
Oh,
It's a very steady climb. I never once shifted out of my big ring.
really?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll get steeper as we go, but it's pretty nice.
But it should be pretty steady.
Yeah, I like it. And the road is a little busier than I'm used to, but it's the drivers seem pretty friendly, and there's plenty of room on the shoulder. So far the ride is going okay, but you know, things change quickly when they change. It's getting a little too sketchy, Cools.
It has taken a bit of a turn. I mean, on the map, that looks like it'd be so quiet, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like a narrow road, but there's snow up. He said a little ways up there's snow from here.
Wow.
So, yeah. Well, we'll see one of these wraps and then we'll decide. This is what we're talking about right here.
Yeah.
This is what we came for.
This is what we
The quiet roads and few cars. This Cool's got some new tires. We set them up tubeless. They're actually slightly used tires. They're Omar's old tires that he took off of his polyvalent. They're 26-inch Compass tires, but they have the Compass label on them. But they have very little miles, so.
They feel new compared to the ones I had on here.
So we are in the exact center of California.
I thought it suddenly felt different. Right here?
Right here.
Whoa.
Who would have thought that we find ourselves in the exact center of California?
Not me. Wow.
How do you feel being in the exact center?
A little,
Moist? little,
yeah.
little cold and moist.
A little like I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah, we are in the middle of something. Well, you might be getting a white Christmas here after all.
Yeah.
If this rain turns to snow soon.
Wet Christmas.
Is that your room right there?
Oh, Merry Christmas to us. We splurged a little. We decided to get ourselves a little Christmas present.
Here it is, yeah. So here we are getting ready to launch day 2. We're gonna head up to Yosemite Valley, hopefully, if we can make it. And then back down the valley to Mariposa, Tulare, and back to the East Bay.
Eventually we'll get there.
Well, we're definitely gonna be hitting snow this morning, so I'm not sure if the road will go through. The weather says it's 24 degrees all day in the Yosemite Valley. Hopefully that means, well, hopefully there's no ice.
Well, we just entered Yosemite Park and there's snow and ice everywhere. And we're gonna try to see if we can, how far up we can go. The road conditions look a little iffy. There might be some ice patches, so we're just gonna test it out and see if we should keep going or not. Whew, sliding down. Kind of gradual. Gradual. Whoa. Very easy. Whoa, dropping snow. Dropping snow.
Yeah, we're gonna be taking that road down all the way out of the valley. So this is the official white Christmas, Miss Coles. You got a white Christmas. So Merry Christmas.
Thank you. It's the best Christmas present ever.
Yes, I agree. Well, it looks like everything's closed, Therese.
Dang. Well, I mean, I am glad that for the people not to work. I wouldn't want them to work just for us, but
Yeah,
it's going to be hard to find food.
there's a China station.
Yeah, I can't tell if there's anything actually open over there. Think they get flooding in here?
Well, we're getting started here from Mariposa, California. And where are we riding to today, Miss Coles?
We're making our way toward Modesto, but we're hoping to find a couple quiet roads to get there.
Sounds good. Here he comes. Hi, Eddie. Here comes Eddie. Yeah, that's Eddie.
Oh.
Hi, Eddie. See why no one drives on this road, Miss Coles.
You see why no one drives here?
Yeah, little rough.
Yeah.
Not for
Probably
those,
not good for suspension.
not for those big 2.3 tires of yours though. You're just floating over this. Welcome to one of the most famous ghost towns of the 1800s. Hornitos is Spanish for little ovens. It got its name from the above-ground graves that were shaped like the little cooking ovens used in Mexico. During this time, population was about 15,000 and had the first Wells Fargo office in the county. $40,000 in gold was shipped to the mint daily. Hornitos was host to Joaquin Murrieta, one of the California most colorful bandits. Hornitos is located in the southwest part of Mariposa County. The county was the largest in California during the gold rush period, 1849.
If there was ever a haunted house, that would be it right there. Oh, so haunted.
To Modesto and hopped on the train and took the train to Richmond, which is where we are now, and now we are going to ride back. So we're going to ride over the Richmond Bridge for the second time on this trip, and it's going to be very noisy, so I wanted to get this last little bit of footage before we go over there. Here we are on the bridge. Super noisy, but hey, we're crossing it. So, what are your final thoughts on the trip?
Final thoughts are it will be a trip to remember, and we got really lucky with all the connections. We really love the public transportation. That we can take it to go do bike rides and be totally car free and get pretty far. Those are my final thoughts. And you?
The route was amazing. I'm really glad that we got to put this all together. The trip through Yosemite was just breathtaking, and I'm really glad we were able to cross those two paths in the snow and ice. So yeah, those are my thoughts. The headwind today was brutal, but we made it through, and
I feel very fortunate that everything came together.
So,
and
yeah.
Look what the Smart Train did for the holidays.
Yeah, the Smart Train went to town decorating for the holidays. This Smart Train is really nice.